Jessica, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, we are going to be discussing the whole topic about perming. Yep, that's right, these edges, y'all. So I am going to give you my little 2 cents about it. So I don't agree. I'm not ever going to perm my edges, ever. Texturize, none of that. So, you know, as in our culture, it's been very common for us to use perms. Our mothers have used perms on us. If you were born in the 80s, oh great, a garbage truck just has to come when I'm doing the video. Gosh. Anyways, that's fucking... Hey y'all, sorry about that. So living in the city, y'all, man, it'd be annoying AF sometimes, but I'm back. So like I said, you know, in the 80s, the 90s, you know, even probably before then too, we do perms, you know. It's just in the community, and it's just really unfortunate that a lot of times we are, I feel like, science projects, like, and as you guys know, maybe you don't know, but perms cause cancer. Now they have the little ads coming out. If you've used perms and you have this, you have fibroids. And I'll go ahead and list what some of the diagnoses that have been found in some of these perms. So y'all remember Just For Me and stuff. So a lot of us, you know, have had perms or texturizers, our young boys. So it's just one of those things where I don't agree, but I'm not going to tell somebody else what to do with their body, with their hair. That is your choice. If you know that it causes cancer and you're willing to take that risk, then that's on you. That's on you. Okay. But don't act like nobody didn't tell you, you know. So we just have to outweigh our, you know, just what we want to do. Like, is it worth it just to have some soft little baby hairs? Is it worth getting cancer, having fibroids, losing our hair? These chemicals are harsh. And so when we think about just our identity, I feel like sometimes, and my man says this to me all the time, he's like, you are the standard of beauty. And I agree. I tell my daughter that too, because now it's sometimes she has curly hair and sometimes she wants to straighten it. And, you know, I'm like, no, you know, I'll let her straighten it time to time, but I just want to remind her, we need to remind our young princesses, our princes, that you are beautiful. You are, you know, embrace yourself, because a lot of times, even though we get hate, sometimes these other cultures, they kind of want to be like us. Like, no shade, but we are the original trendsetters of a lot of things, y'all. And so I feel like we need to embrace our struggles. If they call our hair nappy, embrace that, you know. Don't let nobody tell you that your hair is not beautiful. And so, and even with weave, you know, I wear weave. Since I had my locks, I added extensions one time. I'll show you guys here. But I feel like weave is a little different only because it's not going to cause nobody cancer. So try not to be biased, but even in weaves, I don't know. I think, and I have to do my research, but I want to say that even weaves can have chemicals sprayed on them. That's why sometimes when you get braids, they be itching. Y'all be like, oh, it is so bad. And you be over there like, So, you know, but you can even rinse that stuff out before you put it in, or even after you put it in, just rinse it out. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that perming your edges is you know, okay? Like, do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? I feel like everybody's gonna do what they want to do for them, you know, and I just don't agree, only because it can cause us to be ill. And, you know, I just feel like it's not worth it to me personally. But you know, people are going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. Some of us are hard-headed. Some of us have to learn the hard way. And that's just is what it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. So we just have to let people do them. And that's all we can do. But, you know, for me, I will not be using any perms, texturizers, none of that. I haven't used a perm in like over 15 years. I'm not doing it. And my baby hairs are actually soft. I have different textures in my hair. So some of like the middle is really coarse. And I'll show you guys a picture here too of, again, when I was in the beginning of my journey, my hair was very soft, and it was still soft even after having a perm having a perm for more than a decade. So it changes, these perms changes our texture of our hair. It's the molecular structure, I believe, if I'm saying that correctly. But it changed our hair, and our identity tries to get stripped away from us. And I don't like that, y'all. Even with colorism, the bleaching creams, all that stuff, I'm almost pretty sure we didn't create that. So I feel like our identity is sometimes being stripping away from us. And it's like, no, we need to embrace our identity. We need to love our skin. We need to love our hair. We need to love ourselves, because we got the next generation that's looking at us too. Like, what are they doing? You know, and sometimes things are trends, but then they end up causing you harm later on. So just, you know, be mindful of that. If you see women with soft baby hairs and they perm in their hair, that don't mean you have to. That don't mean you have to. And that's why I tell my daughter all the time, just because Sarah's doing it, don't mean you got to do it. You know, you are not Sarah. You know what I'm saying? So just remembering who you are at the end of the day. And I feel like if you do want to perm your edges, maybe sit with yourself and ask yourself why. Like, really get to the root of why you want to change your identity, because it's a big deal. And, you know, I don't know. I just let you guys, you know, communicate in the comments. If you disagree with me, that's fine. I don't, you know, I'm just here to be neutral, honestly. Like, because again, at the end of the day, whatever people decide to do with themselves is what they do. They're grown. You do what you do. Okay. I'm not going to have any type of, you know, I ain't paying your medical bills. So, and not to say that I'm wishing that upon anybody. I don't want any of my sisters or brothers to get cancers. You know, I want us to take care of ourselves. I want us to have longevity, you know, and be around, you know. So don't take this as if I'm you know, talking shit. I'm not. I'm just being truthful. This is true. It is true that perms cause cancer. And I know some people, oh, this causes cancer, this causes cancer, this causes cancer, this causes cancer. Okay. Like I said, do what you do. And however you justify it, you know, however you justify it. And even weaves, you know, sometimes I'm like, am I trying to change myself because I want to have a long weave sometimes? Just meaning like the braids, you know, just having extensions. But like I said, I only did that once. But it's not going to cause me cancer, you know? So tell me what you guys think. You know, I love my hair. I'm really loving my hair. Right now, I kind of have these little beads in it. They're very lightweight because my edges, I don't want to keep pulling on them. I've mentioned this a million trillion times. Do not stress these edges. No pun intended. So, or is it pun intended? All right. Don't judge me, y'all. But yeah, so I like it. It's cute. And yeah, I just wanted to highlight that because it's been a big topic, you guys. And you know, I just love us so much. I love us. I feel like we are just the bomb, and we don't need to change ourselves. We don't need to alter ourselves. We don't need no nose job. We don't need no lip injections. We don't need none of that. Like, we were gifted the day we were born, and I'm just gonna rep that. So, you know, and don't get me wrong, I've had insecurities. I've had times where I'm like, man, I want a boob job, or I want, you know, but then in reality, it's like, girl, you ain't doing that. So, but I think we all deal with that, and that's just being transparent. We all deal with times where we're like, dang, why my hair don't look like that? Or even in the lock community, we have this idea of how our locks are gonna look. I didn't think my locks were gonna look like this, y'all. I had no clue what my locks were gonna look like. You know, I was looking at other women and just, I was trying to figure it out, but it's never what you think it is. So just be mindful of that. We didn't get a say-so in how the Most High created us. We don't get a say-so in that. So just remember, he took his time with you, and you better love it. You better appreciate it, because you are the standard of beauty, okay? And don't forget it. All right, y'all. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But yeah, I do want to hear your thoughts about it. So take care, and bye-bye.